So thank you so much. Hey, now it is my honor to introduce the two guys that really got behind Ride Out the Wave, Rex and Drew. When in March, when it was very apparent that businesses had to shutter and they were going to be impacted for not just a little bit of time, but it looked like a long time, we knew that this was the death knell for some of our businesses. Well, Drew and Rex came to Santa Cruz Works with an idea. Hey, let's put together a campaign to help those local businesses and performers make some money while they're shuttered. And the campaign ran for about 35 days, raised over $450,000. 28,000 people were involved in it. I mean, actually, were consumers buying electronic gift certificates. Over 15,000 purchases were made. It was just a phenomenal event. I also have to give credit to Santa Cruz County Economic Development and Santa Cruz City, Amazon, Looker, all of Community Foundation of Santa Cruz. All of these people put in money, about $65,000, to create a matching fund to really make it exciting for our community. And so with that, we want Drew and Rex to come on. There you are.
Well, thank you for that, Doug. First of all, incredibly appreciative for the nomination. I'm honored to be among such an awe-inspiring crew here. As with most software-related projects, there's always a number of unsung heroes that deserve most of the credit. So I want to name them right now. Davey Reynolds was our designer on this beautiful website. Kevin Albert, Sam Wing, Nikunj Mehta, those are the folks that built this thing from scratch with an extremely tight turnaround time. There was definitely some late nights in there, and we are very appreciative for that. And an extra shout out goes to Kevin Albert, actually from that crew, for recently leading a handoff of our entire code base. Bonnie had mentioned this early on. We handed off the entire code base to the folks at Visit Santa Cruz so that they could repurpose this for the holiday shopping program that is now live. So rideoutthewave.org is back in action. And it is super rad to see that the site has taken on new life. Anyway, we have a few more people to thank, but I'm going to let Drew take round two.
Cheers, Rex. We're just a bunch of nerds that work in that second story in the building above O'Brien, and all of this is us geeking out over how cool stuff can be until it comes down to the wire and we turn it loose and we launch our product and it gets legs. And what the huge lesson for all of us was that if you build it, will they come? And in this case, it was outstanding. We had no idea it would be this successful, or what we think is successful. Like Doug said, we did this thing in a 15-day design, build, iterate phase, and we ran it for 35 days. That includes all the marketing, getting all of the local businesses to come and sign up, and leveraging all the networks that we had to get people aware of it and get people to participate. And I especially have to shout out both to Bonnie and to Ryan here, because behind the scenes, they were coming up with ideas. How do we get money to make the matching grants happen that really leverage this thing into something fantastic? We pulled $50,000 out of thin air in a very, very short time between the public and the private donations. Amazon was part of that. Looker was part of that. So both the tech community and the public sector. So I guess my point is, it takes everybody. It takes a village, as we've all said, but this thing was successful because of the product that was built. Thank you, Rex. The donations and the public-private partnerships. Thank you to our local officials and private sector leaders. And ultimately to almost half the town that showed up and voted with their dollars and showed that this matters, we matter, and they care. So it was an incredibly touching experience, and we're delighted to have been able to serve. Thank you, Doug.
Real quick, thank you also, Doug, Matthew, Adrian, Santa Cruz Works crew. Couldn't have done this without you. The concerts were a huge amount of work. You guys did an incredible job on them. So
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you, guys, and thank you again to Adrian, because he did a lot of the back end work. Oh my God.
Yeah, go Adrian, for sure.
Anyway, thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Great camp, and great to see it have a new life for the holidays, especially as this next wave surge hits.